Well, first of all, I just want to say welcome. It's great to see everybody. I know we can't say it enough that we cannot wait till we get together in person, and what a great joy that will be. Um, for us this week, it's been a tough week for us here at the association as we mourn the passing of our colleague, Miss Pat Spire. I think everybody received the notice. Pat was part of our staff since 1991, so she was going to be celebrating her 30th anniversary with Nacm later this year. She passed away suddenly this past Tuesday, April 20th. We will miss her, as will many of our members. I didn't want this occasion to pass without recognizing the loss that we are all feeling. So I wanted to acknowledge that.
Good order for him.
Lil, you might want to put.
I'm going to ask people, if you aren't speaking, please mute yourselves. We're getting a lot of personal conversations and background noise.
So anyway, just to continue with Pat's passing, I received a lot of condolences and a lot of great words from our members, and she's going to be sorely missed. It's kind of a shock to us here at the association, so I know I speak on behalf of the staff. As I mentioned this morning, at this annual meeting, we are celebrating our partners who have helped us navigate and survive this year with their constant support of the association and with our members. I want to recognize those partners who are with us today. Each partner will be allowed to say a few words. So I'll go through down the list of our partners, and I'm going to give them kind of the floor and say a few words. But before we do that, I just want to say thank you to all of our partners who have stuck with us. I know this hasn't been an easy year, and it seems like it's going on 2 years now, but you guys have been great. We really appreciate everything you guys do, not only for the association, but for our membership. So on behalf of the staff, thank you again. So with us today, we have some representatives from Canaan Weiner, Joe Beatty, Frank Dispenza, and Brad Robinson. So gentlemen, I don't know who's going to take the lead, but if you want to say a few words, you'll have to remind everybody you're on mute. So there you go.
Yeah, well, that was my whole speech, so you don't get to hear it now. So sorry. I just wanted to say thank you. I mean, what a phenomenal opportunity for us as partners to be in a group of people that are being honored by the association. We've got a very long Canaan Weiner has a very long relationship with Nacm Connect, and we work closely with many of the regions, and Phil and Lillian in specific on strategies and keeping each other up to date on different things that are going on in the marketplace. And it's just, to be honest with you, I can't describe it in real words, but it just gives you a feeling of joy to have such a close partnership with a group of the caliber of Nacm Connect. And then to go out into the membership and be so well received is also just a tremendous honor for us. We're not in the glory side of alliance partner world. We're sort of a necessary evil. So some of my partner colleagues that I see so many of for the first time in the first year today, they're going to tell you about the phenomenal things their companies do, and we're just kind of the get down to the nit and gritty, do the dirty job that nobody really likes to talk about. And to be so warmly welcomed by an association and so well received, and to have the level of cooperation that we have with a group like yours is just phenomenal. Frank, if you want to add anything, or Brad, please go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and shut up now because I feel like I'm starting to babble.
Well, Joe, it's never easy to follow you, but we'll do our best to say a couple words. For me, on a personal level, I've been involved with the association and the members ever since we started this back in the early 2000s. Phil and I were just talking about that about a week ago. how time flies, but we're coming up on, probably 17, 18 years where we first started with really nothing, and we've built this up to what it is today. And we're really proud of that, and we're proud that we've had the opportunity to work with both the NACM Connect and also the members who've really been instrumental in building what we have today as far as the receivable management collection services. So I just want to reiterate to Joe what Joe said. Thank you very much. We do very much appreciate the relationship. I shall defer to Mr. Robinson.
Yeah, and mine's going to be a little different. I miss flying into O'Hare and Midway, and who would ever say that? You'd be able to be there with the people in the room, the travel, being in the same hotel, being able to talk with the people. I see some very familiar faces, and I'm staring at Stacy right now. And the number of times that we get to just hang out and talk for a few minutes, Phil, Lillian, whoever it is, right? That's what this is all about. It's about the people and the partnerships. And Joe and Frank nailed it on the head from the business relationship side. And I miss being out and about, and more importantly, I miss being with the people. And this is kind of cool. So thank you for letting us have an opportunity to speak, and thank you for everything you do. Everybody in the credit world, it's not a pretty job, but you know what? Without us, a lot of businesses would fail, right? And I think it's on the website, Phil, where you guys talk about everybody in commercial business needs to have credit. So, and you have to, and here we are. So thank you.
Thank you guys, and your partnership with the association's been long running, and we really appreciate that. Next, I want to introduce Bob O'Brien from Dunder Bradstreet. Bob.
Thanks, Phil. It's great to see everybody, and we do look forward to seeing you all soon. Hopefully, at the regional conferences coming up in the fall. I know we will be there, and we'll have some ice in our glasses, and looking forward to seeing all of you. Over this past year, I think we've come to learn that the credit world has changed, and a lot of parts of businesses have changed. And one of the things that I could say is that we need to start looking at things like automation a little bit more within our businesses. It's just become very hard for everyone, regardless of what your role is in the company, working from home. And not being able to go into an office, or going to an office one day and then having to go back to your home. So if you're not currently using D&B right now, I really emphasize for you to really talk to your NACM representatives to find out what's going on with D&B. We've launched a whole new solution set that goes all the way from credit to cash. So if you haven't seen it, it's definitely worth a look. It's a different D&B than it has been, and we are changing with the times, and really trying to help you as members mitigate as much risk as possible, so that you can do your jobs the best that you can. Because as we all know on this call, the credit department is one of the most critical parts of the entire company. If cash doesn't come in, then nothing else really matters, right? So I applaud you all, over this past year for doing what you do for your companies. It's not easy. It's been much harder on you. Salespeople, not so hard, so they work remote, they talk to people, but you guys trying to get everything done, outstanding that you're doing what you're doing. And just know we're here for you. I hope you all stay healthy. We look forward to seeing you in the fall. Hopefully all of you, whether it's at national or one of the regionals, please stop by and say hi, and anything on your mind, we're here for you. That's all I wanted to say. And, it's just great to see so many faces. And again, we'll see you all soon.
Thanks, Bob. From UTA, Dean Middleton, Michael Williams. We've had a long relationship as well. How you guys doing?
Yeah, we're doing good, Phil. Seems like there's a lot more gray hair around than when we met, and I get to do the talking now because Michael Williams has been on tour with Matt Fleege doing the check fraud seminar and teaching on credit card merchant services and surcharging and that type of thing. But yeah, I'm feeling and I'm watching us come out of COVID. I know there's a lot of areas that might say otherwise, but there's an awful lot of areas that that we're experiencing that are just for whatever reason ready to move on. I think it's a combination of the vaccine that has given faith in some safety. I think there's a percentage of people that are just tired of it. I really don't know, but what I do know is that as your payment processor for the past 24 years, we're just watching the numbers come back. It's not just those of us that are out in the streets fighting traffic jams, and we're watching it in the payment pipelines. Our numbers are looking very, very strong. Our numbers are your numbers as far as transactional activity by way of number and volume. I'm excited. I think everybody's ready to get it on again. Let's get up, let's go. And, we wake up every morning, we might as well be excited and get on with it. There's a lot of damage in the rearview mirror. And that's true. I know that there's a lot of people in pain, and but I prefer to be optimistic with everyone. If you'll allow me to partner with you that way, and I think the best is yet to come, just ahead. So anyway, just proud to be your partner since 1997. Phil, they're right. You look fantastic. Lillian, you do too. Just for the record, the camera does not add 10 pounds. I don't know where that ever came from. Everybody looks wonderful, but I can assure that UTA is going to be with you. We got wonderful plans and ideas. And the minute you're ready to get back together, you're going to see us with you. So without anything further, just thank you for the partnership. Appreciate all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean. Michael, do you want to say any words of wisdom?
Just very briefly, because Dean was already on, and he said thank you so much. I want to say, we're honored, to be partners for, as Dean said, 24 plus years within Nacm. And I also want to say I'm so honored to be on the same Zoom call today as someone who's given over 50 years of leadership to Nacm, and that's Bob Healy, as well as a Korean War veteran. And so, Bob, we salute you, sir. We say thank you so much for your service to the Nacm and for your service to our country. And having said that, I get the commercial break. Dean got to do the nicey nice stuff, but I get the commercial break. So really quickly, just to everyone on here, our partnership with WorldPay spans 20 years. WorldPay was the 11th largest way back when we originally partnered with them, and now they're the largest in the entire world on the planet. And the Nacm portfolio spans $6 billion annually, and that's a lot of buying power. So as part of your Nacm package, your Nacm members benefit package, you'd be remiss if you didn't take that information into Treasury, into the VP of Finance, the CFO, whomever is making that decision, and just get us invited to the table. We'll stand on our own 2 feet. We've saved literally millions and millions of dollars for Nacm members, and we're going to continue to do that. We have also, through the Nacm members benefit package, grown to be the largest check guarantee company in the United States. So we're very proud of our partnership. We have tremendous value for the Nacm membership, and it's a beautiful win-win situation. But that's my 60 seconds. Thank you so much, Phil, Lillian, the whole team at Nacm Connect. We can't wait till we're back together all again. Phil?
Cheers to that. I agree. Dawn Federico, representing the Commercial Law League of America. Dawn?
Well, good afternoon, everyone. For those of you that don't know me, I am Dawn Federico, the Associate Director of the Commercial Law League of America. We are a fairly new preferred provider, so let me tell you a little bit about CLLA. We are a trusted legal network of commercial law attorneys and collection agencies. CLLA is a leader in providing legal, networking, education, and professional services to business and credit communities. Our membership is comprised of commercial law professionals specializing in commercial law, bankruptcy, insolvency, and retail collection. We have CLLA provides an online Find a Professional that provides a direct link to locations to our commercial lawyers, our commercial collection agencies, in which we have 25 that are certified. Our certified agencies are recognized as industry experts. They are audited annually by an independent third-party CPA firm, and they have to adhere to a rigorous code of ethics and a number of other benefits that you guys should be looking at when choosing a commercial collection agency. So feel free to visit our website at clla.org to view the list of our certified agencies. And everybody be well, and I too look forward to seeing everyone soon.
Thank you, Dawn. Jerry Bailey from NCS.
I'm sorry, before we move on, I want to make it very, very clear that Kane and Weiner is a certified agency. So you're in good hands with them.
Jerry? I'm looking for you, Jerry. I saw you earlier.
I see him, he's muted. You're still muted, Jer.
Can you unmute him?
Okay.
There
Am
you
I
go.
unmuted?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Phil. Thanks, Lil. I'll continue the Love Fest too. I've been with NCS for 25 years, and I think we've partnered with NACM Connect for practically every one of them. It's been a wonderful experience, you know, and it continues out of working with Phil and Lil and Carrie and all the kind folks at NACM Connect has been wonderful. But really, in my experience, the entire credit community is pretty fantastic to work with. In my experience, the credit people that we've spoken with are really nice people who are generally just concerned with trying to find a better way to do their job. And the other side of that is the other service providers that are speaking today that you may bump into when we go live are all very nice people who are sincerely concerned with trying to find ways to provide value to the credit profession. So it's nice. I don't think a lot of people get that opportunity or that blessing of working with all the nice people. NCS is a company that assists with secured transactions. We file UCCs and mechanics liens in all 50 states and Canada. Essentially, again, we've been doing this for 50 years on the UCC side. We'll help you get started wherever you like. We'll help you with a security agreement, a collateral description, recommend how you should file properly, whether it's a blanket or a PMSI, and we do all the steps that are required. We'll pay all the filing fees. If there's a search necessary and we may have to notify other secured parties, we'll do all of that. All of the documents are scanned and stored online. We'll advise you if and when the filings are coming lapse. So to make sure that they're continued, if you wish to, any changes in your debtor's name, they're all scanned and stored online for your downloading and viewing whenever you wish. On the mechanics lien side, very similar. We accomplish whatever is necessary by the mechanics lien process in all 50 states and Canada. We'll serve any preliminary notices that are necessary. We can file mechanics liens if you wish, and or bond claims, whatever is necessary. We'll verify all of the information, serve the document, and begin tracking any of the next action deadlines so you do not miss lien deadlines or bond claim deadlines. And again, all the documents are stored online for your viewing and downloading whenever you wish. If you need any assistance, please feel free to contact me. I would like to thank Phil, Lily, and Carrie for years of friendship and a professional relationship, and thanks for having me in.
Thanks, Jerry. That was nice. Is Dominic Miguel with us from Bectran?
Yep. Hey, Phil.
Oh, there you are.
Hey, everyone.
Good to see you.
Yeah, very, very good to see everyone. Just thinking back how long it's been. So I know at this point I'm just dying to get to a conference or some type of out of office on the road type activity. Used to doing a lot of those. So yeah, great seeing everyone. Everyone's looking very well. And yeah, thanks for the opportunity to speak here today. I know some of you guys might be familiar with us. So I work for a company called Bectran. So we've been around since 2010. I think we've been partners with NACM Connect for maybe 7, 8 years. I know I've been here about 7 years now. So we're a software company. So we provide a SaaS automation software solution for all processes, credit to cash. So we have modules for credit applications, credit reviews, order hold, management and release, invoicing, billing, and online payments. Also collections, deductions, disputes management, as well as cash application. So we're basically a company that would integrate with your ERP, an agnostic company where we can really work with any type of data provider. The companies, some of the companies like D&B, NCS that have already spoke, we would integrate with those type of companies for your various processes. So yeah, kind of to echo Bob, in automation, I mean, we've definitely seen a strong demand and much more serious interest, I would say, over the past year, just in general, for people looking to do projects for automation. So I think it's definitely important. And if you haven't talked to companies like Bectran or other companies to have that conversation and see what type of automation workflows and processes are out there, because especially with with the work from home, it's definitely not getting easier to continue that manual process for all areas. But yeah, definitely thanks for the opportunity to speak, and definitely looking forward to seeing everyone in the fall.
Thanks, Dominic. John Seaman from Esker.
Hello, Phil, Lillian, NACM group. How you all doing?
Good.
Good to see everybody. Good to see you guys. Good to see the vendors and the members. This is John Seaman. For those of you that don't know me, I see a lot of familiar faces out there. Hello. And for those that don't know me, my name is John Seaman, up in the great state of Wisconsin. And we've been a longtime partner. So again, to reiterate a lot of the things that have been said already, NACM Connect and NACM as a whole, just thank you, especially the Connect group, for all that you do, and happy to be longtime partners of yours. First of all, and if you don't know who Esker is, formerly TermSync, for those of you, maybe you were familiar with TermSync a few years back, but now we're rebranded as Esker. So similar to Dominic, and similar, Bob O'Brien had a couple key words, I thought. Cash is king. Basically getting cash in, and like Dominic had just mentioned, automation. We're a software automation company. Actually, Quick Paper is our tagline, and taking away manual processes is huge. And I was very passionate about my work prior to the pandemic, but after the craziness of the last 12 months, I'm even more passionate, because we help companies just like you guys that are on the members, and especially to NACM Connect, do your jobs better, be more efficient, save time, save money in a few different areas. We're very fortunate to have a full purchase to pay offering, so accounts payable, purchasing, as well as a full order to cash tool. And of course, a lot of the folks on this call and the members of NACM Connect in the credit area, the AR, kind of the cash is the huge thing. So we have everything from invoice delivery, collections management, so helping internally. And I never thought I'd say this a year ago, but working from home, how important that is, and being able to do that very easily. Allowing your customers to pay you, growing that customer experience, deductions, cash application, and credit management. So if any of those areas you're doing manually today, or would like to see if you could improve upon those areas, especially moving forward with what you've learned over the last year, happy to talk with you. And I can't wait to see everybody in person. It's great seeing everybody on Zoom, but can't wait to see everybody in person here very shortly. So I'll give it back to the floor, but thank you again, NACM Connect, for having us and the partnership with Esker, and look forward to seeing everybody here soon.
Thanks, John. Vina Gandavelli from Imagia.
Hi, this is Terry Jordan. I believe Vina is also on the call.
Okay.
Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. So Amagia has a full suite of order to cash. Let me put my camera back on here. Somehow I turned it off. A full suite of order to cash solutions, all the way from credit application, digital credit application, credit modules. We have a collection module, deduction management, cash application. We have a customer care portal. We have our artificial intelligence Gia, who's our digital assistant. So we have a whole suite of solutions for credit and collection management. I have been with Amagia for about 8 months. I'm the director of customer success here. So I get involved with, creating the relationships with our key business partners, making sure that they're utilizing our solution to the maximum ability, and also have been getting involved with new customer implementations and working on those as well. We have been a preferred partner for 10 years, and we really would like to thank Nacm Connect for the great partnership. Thank you.
Thanks, Terry. Vina, did you want to say anything?
Hi, Phil. Hello, everyone.
How are you?
Doing very good, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity for allowing us to be on this call. Thank you so much, everyone, for being great partners over the years. We've been Nacm Connect partners over 10 years and have been delivering innovation in credit collections, cash app, and related fields. As many of you have already spoken, with the pandemic, many of us are looking at tools to increase productivity and help us, to be more effective in the credit and collections. And here at Amagia, we're continuously here to deliver the solutions for you. And we have a digital credit assistant, Gia, to help you out with your daily productivity, as well as we have automation applications. So we look forward to supporting you in your activities, and look forward to making your careers very successful ones. Especially during this pandemic and our way beyond. Thank you so much, Nacm Connect.
Thank you. Troy Wangan from Troy Partners. How you doing, Troy?
Hey, good afternoon, Phil, and thank you to you and Nacm Connect for having us on and being able to speak with all of you. As Phil mentioned, my name is Troy Wangan with True Partners Consulting, which is headquartered here in Chicago. You probably know us from the conferences representing escheatment or unclaimed property. So everything that you guys typically run from in your day job. So can't remember who had said it earlier about the nitty-gritty of doing some of kind of the dirty work, and I'm sure that's where unclaimed property and escheatment falls into from there. We offer annual compliance. So if you have been filing but are looking to outsource that service of filing to the 54 different jurisdictions, we're offering new services this year with also report signing and payment services. So, outside of just a data request a year, kind of a full outsourcing of that entire process. In addition to the annual compliance, we do audit defense, voluntary disclosures, policies and procedure review, or just kind of if you want to kick the tires to see what your potential exposure may be. And we always hate to say this, especially in front of a crowd of credit professionals, but accounts receivable tends to be the most underreported property, with the kind of assumption of business to business transactions. But we're seeing more and more these days, and even just from our friends to the east here in Indiana, who are repealing their business to business exemptions from reporting. And that's where we can come in and help partner with you to make sure that you're up to date on all of these legislative changes, updating your procedures so that you are reporting accurately. And we are seeing, as a result of COVID, unfortunately, a lot of states are increasing their enforcement activities, with single state outreaches. So, definitely something for, it may not always fall, on your desk first, but making sure that the rest of your team and your organization is aware of potential escheatment and unclaimed property issues. We've been, happy to partner with NACM Connect for, I think there's somewhere into 3 to 5 years. It's been a wonderful partnership, and seeing a lot of you at the conferences and coming back a year later and saying, oh, I remember what you said. And, that issue now came up in your organization. So it may not always be a reoccurring one, but it's sometime it may come down. I know you wear a lot of hats in there. So appreciate the opportunity to partner. And, outside of unclaimed property, we also offer sales and use and state tax. So if you're ever looking from that, on that perspective, True Partners is here to help. So, and also look forward to seeing you guys in the fall. Thanks, Phil.
Thanks, Troy. Appreciate that. Lee Farnes from Euler Hermes. Lee?
Am I on now?
You are on now.
Am I off? Okay. I thought
How
I
are
was
you,
on
sir?
mute for a second. So it's really great to see you. It's been a while, and it's been, I want to say, almost 17 years that we've been a member and had a relationship with NACM Connect, and it's been a great relationship and a privilege. For those of you who are not familiar, my name is Lee Farnes with Euler Hermes North America, and many of you may be familiar with our company. We're the global leader in credit insurance. But if not, we may be the biggest company you've never heard of. We have 6,000 employees and brick and mortar in 52 different countries. So we actually have boots on the ground with in-country credit analysts and risk underwriters. So our parent company is Allianz, who you may be familiar with. They're out of Germany, and they are actually the largest insurance company in the world. So we help companies by insuring both domestic and export accounts receivable. And while it's an insurance policy by definition that protects against the bankruptcy and slow payment situations, and we indemnify at 90%, the real value that we have is information and credit intelligence. And I'll say this, 2020 was a really exciting year for our claims department. So we had in a typical year or month, we would have, we usually have like 20 claims a day, which would come out to be 100 claims a week. During the height of the pandemic, where companies were having cash flow problems, and probably 80% of our claims were in for protracted default, not necessarily insolvency, we were getting somewhere around 300 to 350 claims in a week. So it was 3 times, and we were hiring temp people, and thankfully about November, December, things started to calm down and kind of get back to normal. So the key takeaway, I think, is, we support the credit professionals of a company with credit intelligence, but sometimes, the unexpected happens, and that's when we come into play, and it's pretty nice to have a policy. And really what we're trying to do is give you the intelligence to support your sales goals. And, we have more financial statements on privately held companies than any company in the world. And that gives us the ability and confidence to approve, 6, 7, 8-figure credit limits. So, in the end, I would just summarize by saying, our goal is to support you, the credit professionals, give you information, provide credit guidance, and basically guarantee payments so that you can make the best possible credit decision for your company, and maybe sleep better at night. Who knows? So thank you. With that, I'll turn it back over, and it's always been a privilege to be a part of this organization.
Thanks, Lee. Appreciate that. Last but not least, Chris Ring from NACM Secure Transactions. Chris.
Hi, everyone. Chris Ring with NACM. I'm actually representing NACM National and NACM Secure Transaction Services. So a big thank you to NACM Connect. You've become a local member, by joining your local affiliate. So, at NACM National, we're here to support, that endeavor through, education. We also have the ability to help out with, international credit reports through FCIB, things of that nature. It's just a really good organization to belong to, and we really appreciate your membership, in the past as well as going on in the future. So I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about, our fall conference as well. It was through no fault of our own. We were hoping to have our credit congress in May in Kansas City, but the pandemic, forced us back to October. So what I want to say about that is, regardless of where you go to, NACM Connect is going to be having their fall conferences. We're going to have one there. You can't go wrong when it comes to education. Whether you go to Credit Congress or whether you to your local affiliate, you're going to get top-notch education.
So they did
Either way. Okay. So that's a good thing. We also have our virtual conference coming up in June. So, but as regards to our secure transaction services, that's kind of my day job. So, I really appreciate the support that we get from NACM Connect. I'm on the Ask the Expert line there. So when things come through, questions about UCC filings or mechanics liens, it goes into Lillian. She forwards it over to me. And I always really enjoy, answering those questions. Sometimes it's a softball and I can hit it right back. Other times, it's very ingrained in regards to the question I have to answer back. And I'm always, ready, willing, and help. And I appreciate the support that NACM Connect gives to us and we give back to you guys. So I really appreciate that. But again, just in closing, so the Credit Congress is going to be in Kansas City. It's going to be in October, but regardless of where you get your education, through your local affiliate or through NACM National, you just can't go wrong. I want to say that. And however you do that, we truly appreciate you being a member of NACM, and thank you so very much.
Thank you, Chris. Yes, and I'll echo what Chris said. We're going to encourage every member of NACM Connect to take advantage of the great opportunities this fall, and we really hope that a number of members will be able to attend both locally and nationally. It's going to be great to get together. So we'll keep our fingers crossed that things keep progressing in the right direction so we can get together. But again, we're going to encourage everybody to get their education this fall one way or the other. So, well, at this point, I want to just say one giant thank you to all of our business partners once again. You guys have been tremendous. In these times, it would have been easy for business partners to say, you know what, we're gonna take a leave of absence for a year or go take a little hiatus until this pandemic is over. But you guys stayed with us, and you guys have been a tremendous resource, not only to us, but to our members. And we really appreciate everything you guys do. So I can't say enough what our partnership with each and every one of you means. And as we've said in the past, and I think somebody said it earlier, the credit community is built on relationships. And so it's really important that we continue and maintain those relationships. So again, thank you from the bottom of our hearts and on behalf of the entire NACM Connect staff. So